In 1976, two college dropouts, Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, built a computer inside a small garage in Cupertino, California. They weren't thinking about building the world's most valuable company. They were trying to make technology personal. At a time when computers were giant machines locked away in corporations and universities, Jobs and Wozniak imagined something radical, a computer small enough for a home and simple enough for anyone to use. That idea changed everything. They didn't just create a company. They created a movement, one that would redefine the relationship between humans and technology. The first Apple computer, the Apple I, was hand-built and sold for $666.66. Jobs sold his Volkswagen van. Wozniak sold his calculator, all to fund their dream. In just a few years, their company grew from a garage project into a Silicon Valley pioneer. By 1980, Apple went public, raising over $100 million, the largest IPO since Ford Motor Company. Investors were captivated with the company. Apple wasn't just selling computers. It was selling a vision of creativity, simplicity, and individuality. But with success came pressure. Competition grew and internal conflicts began to surface. In 1985, after a power struggle, Steve Jobs was forced out of his own company. Without Jobs, Apple lost its direction. The company struggled through the late 1980s and early 1990s, releasing a wave of unsuccessful products while competitors like Microsoft dominated the PC market. By 1997, Apple was on the brink of bankruptcy. Many on Wall Street believed the company was finished. Its stock traded for less than $1, and tech analysts called it a lost brand. But then, Apple made one of the most important decisions in business history. It brought Steve Jobs back. When Jobs returned, he cut dozens of failing products and refocused the company on innovation and simplicity. He formed a partnership with Microsoft to stabilize finances, a move that shocked the tech world but kept Apple alive. Then came the rebirth. In 1998, the colorful iMac reignited public excitement. In 2001, the iPod revolutionized music. In 2007, the iPhone changed communication forever, putting a computer, camera, and internet connection in every hand. Later came the iPad, the Apple Watch, and a growing ecosystem that connected everything together. Apple didn't just make devices, it built a lifestyle. And investors who believed during the hard times witnessed one of the greatest corporate comebacks in history. From a small garage startup to a global powerhouse, Apple's story is proof that innovation, resilience, and leadership can reshape entire industries and even the world economy. Apple's journey reminds us that failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. Every market, every company, every investor faces cycles of growth, struggle, and reinvention. At El Castillo Investments, we see those cycles not as setbacks, but as opportunities to adapt and evolve. Because just like Apple, the greatest rewards belong to those who hold their vision through every challenge and rise stronger on the other side. Visit elcastilloinvestments.com to learn more and follow us for more financial insights.